Blue draw Corker. Hey, exit. Hard, hard. Look at me. Zipper.
SOS. Hey, alert 3.
On first down, Eason. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Rush in. Rock it. Hey, wahoo. Out. Yep. Motion. Let go.
From the gun, Eason. Throws right side, and that's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19.
Ready, set.
Check. 59. All day.
Hey, lock it.
Here's Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Probably a bit of a surprise call there on first down, but how about a tone setter for the drive? Picking up nice yardage with the big man setting the tone physically.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
They'll try and run with their fullback. And some room to run now. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott, and even 50 yards.
First down, Cowboys.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Check 3.
13, spill. Go.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check. 47.
5.
Back to throw here. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Leo.
And Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Hey, Sam on. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Get it.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons. Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and much better case of what we're going to do.
Guys, it's game situation.
Christone, travel.
Check.
On 1st and 10, Eason, he's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again. Eason. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Let's go now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready? Hey, Delta.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Target.
Shoot.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base.
3 bud. Watch the
Fair. Switch it.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Go. Come.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Check it back.
Hard.
Switch gears. Shoot.
80 weapon.
Whip.
Rock it. Ready.
Now Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily, you're right, but he did there. This is Elliott. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now.
D, tighten
Hey,
up.
Orbit.
He's checking. Crash. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
So don't say nothing.
Hey, seam 6.
54, right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
2nd and 3. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
All day.
Ready? 8 reads.
59.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Look at me. Go up. Be careful.
They'll run with Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Now there's a good chunk of yardage picked up there, and big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Let's get it.
Ready, go.
Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
6-6. Pull it high. Bravo.
Check. 59.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back.
Ready?
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Go.
Hey,
empty, Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Block. Mike's empty. Mike's empty.
Five.
Looking to throw on second down. Eason. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's third and goal at the 1. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal.
Hey, stand up.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Makes the score Cowboys 13, Saints 7. To kick off 4 down.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and it finally...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 76 yards.
Check 31, check 31. 49, check 49, check 49. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Shoot. Check 52.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Lutz with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offensive coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. But it'll be second down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Hard.
I got you. Watch Shaper Creek.
Rock it. Fine.
On the give, this is their fullback. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. He can run for it, and he will. And a loose football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Set 70 Indy. Hey, Alpha.
47 Mike.
Let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that's Elliott, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Down.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Hey, watch it.
Hey, Echo.
Back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Bullock will put this one through. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. Now, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. That'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we are at halftime here on Halloween, as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
6-6. Pull it high. Let's go.
2nd and 5. They'll roll him, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA, with a sack. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you're talking about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48.
Ready?
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
61. Matchbox lights. Hey.
Motion. Check 13. Check 13.
Watch out.
5.
Again, it's Kamara. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
First down, Dallas.
Ready, break.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
Zipper.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
As diverse as the running game has become in the NFL, there's still a place for the fullback position. And on that play, he gained nice yardage.
Ready, ready. 18 Gator.
Out of the gun now on third down. Cooper's got it. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Leo! Lee Griffin!
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
60 Pittsburgh! Shoot!
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Squeeze! Rush in! Bam!
Again to the fullback on the dive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go! 60 outlaw! Recon, 132 fighter! Ready?
2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alex Anzalone in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Hey, exit!
59 mark, check, 59. I'm here.
Yep.
I'm here all day.
Fire!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the made field goal, Marr back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Down!
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They run it again with Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Hey, let's get there. Shoot.
Hey, wahoo!
Check three.
From the gun, Eason. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Shedding through the defense. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
Check.
Rock it.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
At the 38-yard line.
90 Wolf.
59. Watch the slip.
Coaching spell. 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They're going to look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. Cooper was the target there. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
23 yards, the final tally.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On 2nd down, Kamara trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Come on here, come get some. Here, hit it. Under 10.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force fourth down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
He's coming. We got double.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Hey, switch gears.
And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
This thrown quickly out to Cooper. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Whip. Watch the whip.
25, check 25.
No, look at me. Go. You're out. Let go.
He's checking.
Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Haywood. Go.
Back to throw. He may try and run for this. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
At the 17-yard line.
Ten too soft.
36. Too little.
5.
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Check. Check. Go. Check. Run to the
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is.